Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about wide receivers in fantasy drafts. I gave out a video with running backs, some under the weather, some guys under the radar for you guys to look at. And I already had my first draft, 12-man draft, and I seen where a lot of those guys went. A couple guys reached there for some, but a couple others nailed it right there in the spot I thought they'd go at. One guy I was looking at was Jaden Blue of the Cowboys, but he went a little earlier than I was willing to take him. So I got the same thing here now that I got to witness a lot of those guys, how they were picking. So many drafts that I've been a part of already, I'm seeing Matthew Golden, right? Green Bay Packers, my kind of guy out of Texas, going over Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed's a speedster. He's a stud. I know he's injured, but Matthew Golden on the field is going to make Jaden Reed even better. I seen Jaden Reed go in the 9th round. Matthew Golden went 6th. I get it. High pick. Packers never take wide receivers in the first round. High pick. High things expected. Great preseason. Still a rookie. I think Jaden Reed benefits more than anybody. Jaden Reed more of that slant out of the slot. So I'm going to take Jaden Reed, right? Go after him before if someone takes Matthew Golden, then jump on Reed right after. Don't waste time. But I like that. Then Darnell Mooney, right? Atlanta Falcons. Everyone slept on him. Last year I picked him up. I think I got him towards the end, 17th round. We do a 20 round, but we don't get to pick up anyone off the waiver wire till week 5. After the first bye week is when we can start picking up, and then we get charged points for it. Very complicated league, but we get 20 picks. I got Mooney, I think, with 19th pick last year. This year he went 17th. I mean, I didn't get it. Guy had 992 yards last year, and most of that was done with an injured. I'm hoping he was injured by a horribly he played Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was not on some of those games. If you watched, he was just all over the place, missing. Darnell Mooney has speed, and he put up big numbers, 5 touchdowns. But if you're going to get him in the later rounds, that's a nice steal. And it backs up London because you don't know, I think he was injured two years, already injured twice. Not as bad as Christian Watson of the Packers, but still, Mooney's a nice stash to have right there, especially if they're playing, for matchups too. If they're playing from behind, he's their deep threat guy. So I like him, especially if you can get him in the 13th round. That's where I would look to try to get him. The guy I took this year in the 17th round, my sleeper, Pittsburgh Pirates, Roman Wilson. I know he on a depth chart, he's like the 4th wide receiver. He's going to be behind Calvin Austin, but Calvin Austin's hurt already, and Aaron Rodgers is singing praise about Roman Wilson. The kid played for Michigan, got hurt right away for the Steelers. He is a speedster. We saw how good he was at Michigan. I took the flyer on him. I think you needed someone. You need that Tyler Lockett to your DK Metcalf, right? This could be him. 17th round. Why not? I was happy. Someone that I might have reached for, but I was okay. I had him penciled in as who I wanted my number 3 wide receiver to be, no matter what. San Francisco's Ricky Pearsall. Look, Jennings questionable. We know Ayuk's not going to be around till week 4 or later. George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, yeah, they're going to soak up some targets here. But Ricky last year in the one game, he had like 140 yards because the other guys weren't in. And him and Brock Purdy have a chemistry going. I think in the preseason game they played together, he got all the targets in their series together for the wide receivers. He is a steal. I got him. I think I took him in the 6th, 7th round. People are like, oh, you're reaching. I think I'm reaching for the stars with that one, guys. I'll take him all day. I think he's going to be the number 1 guy. Maybe when Ayuk comes, you start looking to trade him, but I think they're going to have too good of a chemistry for him not to be a factor in this. And then Cooper Kupp, I mean, the guy went 13th or 14th in my first draft. I don't get it. Sam Darnold wants a nice veteran guy to lean on. Cooper Kupp's the guy. Who's the guy? Troy Thornton. That's the kid they drafted out of Colorado State. Is it Troy or Tony? Might be Troy. Look, that kid's going to take some time. He's already banged up a little bit. Cooper Kupp, revenge tour, right? He stayed out there. He's in Seattle. He stayed in that conference. This is revenge tour for Cooper Kupp. I expect big things from him. I know he's not the number one wide receiver on Seattle, but hell, if you're getting him that late in the round, I'll take him. He's a nice stash for a trade bait because you could partner up with maybe who I really wanted was A-Chain, the running back. I know he's banged up, but I expect him to have a huge year. I ended up picking number one, so you're number one. You're taking Robinson. I took Robinson number one, or a wide receiver, which would probably be Jamar Chase. So I took Robinson. Next guy took Barkley. I don't get it. I think that's going to be a regression there. But all right, did what he did. But what I'm trying to say is Cooper Kupp, nice trade piece. Partner up and try to go after one of those big guys, Partner him up, maybe a Cooper and if Tank. A lot of people think Tank might be pretty good for the Jacksonville. They put up big numbers first 3 weeks. Partner them up and go after a number one stud, right? That's what I would do. But I like them. Let me give them to you again. Their names. We got Jaden Reed of the Packers. If you see Matthew Golden go before him, jump on him right away. I think he has a big year. Darnell Mooney. We can't sleep on this guy, right? He's the number 2 for the Falcons. Got a big arm right there. Got speed. I expect big things from him again. 992 yards are big things, for a guy you can get that late in the game. Roman Wilson of the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers likes the kid. That's all you need, right? If he likes you, he'll force feed you. Unless you drop it, then you're done. And especially with Calvin Austin hurt still, so we'll see what happens there. Ricky Pearsall, right? I might have reached for him, but I still love it. I took Calvin Ridley, Mike Evans, and then Pearsall is my third wide receiver off the board. I think all three of them have huge years. I'm not so sure about Ridley week 1 going against the Broncos. Probably see Patrick Surtain, which is never a good thing. That's why I got Pearsall to plug him in there, give my guy a break. And then Cooper Kupp. All right, I know you guys are thinking, who are you to know any of this? I've been doing fantasy a long time, and I use them in my bets. I do a lot of prop bets. When I do my sports capping, I break down the players. I break down the situation. I break it all down. It starts with the players. And I realized, wow, when I started doing them on FanDuel, DraftKings, I started winning, $2,500, $1,800, just playing these fantasy weekly leagues. But then I started getting into the fantasy where we go to the houses. We got the TVs up. It's a real thing. We do some of them. I'm online do about 4 or 5 a year. It's more than I can handle with my sports capping and everything else. But hopefully you find this information key in helping you before your draft, which will probably be within the next week. Good luck, everyone. God bless.